What's going on YouTube? JT is Reborn here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic book reviews. And in this video, we're going to talk about Batman issue number 4. This one is written by Matt Fraction with artwork by Jorge Jimenez. This is Enter the Minotaur. This is the start of this new arc with this new villain known as the Minotaur, this goofy Minotaur headpiece that he walks around wearing. So, I don't know, just with the suit and all that, I'm like, okay. Usually when a new Batman writer takes over, they always find a way to introduce some sort of new threat. And in this instance, we have a guy known as the Minotaur, who is basically kind of the banker for all these different crime dealers within Gotham City. So basically he's controlling he has access to basically the entire city's entire stream of revenue. So anything, whether it's legitimate or illegitimate, he has ties to, and he's frozen the accounts of various people to kind of get in line with his vision for what's going on. We also have Batman doing his stuff and the Minotaur again doing his thing. We also have some stuff going on with Bruce flirting on with his Dr. Zeller character. And I do like seeing Playboy, suave Bruce Wayne with just whatever girl he kind of meets up with. And they have kind of their little witty moments back and forth. She's like, if you have questions, you have to talk to the thing over there. She's not really paying attention until she kind of realizes this is Bruce Wayne. So Bruce Wayne pulls off some swagger. I like this aspect. It kind of makes me think back to what was it, Mystery of the Batwoman, the way Bruce kind of was in that movie. But I like suave billionaire playboy Bruce Wayne, and you can tell he's kind of enjoying it, and he definitely seems to like something, and he's just kind of like, I'll see you at 7. Wait, what? Yeah, so he's just kind of put into, I guess, a date with this girl to talk about some stuff. So they even kind of reference, hey, that was 3 issues ago, so if you need to look it up, there you go. And of course, we had the kid who videotaped the stuff that GCPD was doing, planting evidence or whatever, was it a few issues ago, working with this guy at the Gotham Gazette, and he talks about how the Gotham Gazette's kind of falling under, basically newspapers in general kind of are. The Daily Planet still manages to stick around because it's kind of the premier newspaper source, but Gotham, there's barely much left in this place. And of course, Batman has to go to Anarky to find out more information about this Minotaur. There's also some stuff going on with smokes through the sewers, but it's, Anarchy and all that. There's some good looking artwork right here. I mean, it's Jorge Jimenez. He's one of the best Batman artists. And then we see a little bit more of the Minotaur. He has 6 fingers and a thumb, which kind of makes me think back to the movie Bruce Almighty with Jim Carrey, where he's like, how many fingers am I holding up? And he kind of cheats, but then he's like, haha, and he's got the 7 fingers. I don't know, that immediately kind of came to mind though. So, but the Minotaur has threatening leverage over all these different villains and that by having their families hostages, and everything is going to go through him now. So, and then Batman's off to try and find out more information about this Minotaur character. Even the Penguin just looks kind of scared as to what this guy is capable of doing here. So overall, it's more of a setup issue. We get some flirtatious moments with Batman and Dr. Zeller, who he kind of seemingly has a bit of a thing for, and we'll see where that thing goes. Probably will last just an arc or two in this book, knowing Batman love interests, and then she'll be forgotten to the sands of time. But that's usually what happens. But hey, you know what? It'll be fun for a little while, I'm sure, before things kind of get messy like they always tend to do. I mean, didn't Batman just kind of hook up with Joe Chill's daughter in Detective Comics, and now he's off getting ready to hook up with this doctor? But that's Bruce Wayne. That's that side of him, that playboy aspect. But, he still has genuine feelings for this girl, but it's just not going to work out in the end. I'd be shocked if they actually did, but hey, it's Batman. He's going to hook up with whoever and whenever, I suppose. So yeah, overall consensus, I thought this was a pretty decent start. A lot of setup going on here with this Minotaur character. I'll have to kind of see more to see what makes this villain stand out and makes them interesting, because I've seen other villains kind of fill this type of role where they kind of infiltrate every aspect of the city. He's got 7 fingers. That's something, and it ties them all together for whatever reason. But again, he's just in controlling the city's money and that. Let's see more with this character and what'll make them stand out and a little bit more interesting, aside from having extra set of fingers and wearing a goofy looking Minotaur helmet on his head with the suit and all that too. So I don't know, it's the Minotaur headpiece that just kind of makes me chuckle a little bit. But hey, you know what, decent first start of this new arc going on here. We have little ties to Vandal Savage kind of sprinkled in throughout. I do appreciate how with Matt Fraction's run so far is, yeah, the issues kind of fall up on things, but a lot of them are kind of doing some standalone stories, or it's not like you have to remember every little detail from the previous issues going into this one. So I did enjoy that aspect, I suppose. No Tim Drake in this thing. I'm sure we'll get some tension with that when he comes back, because he was just shot and Bernard just did his Bernard stuff. Actually, like, no other Bat family members really in this one, aside from Batman kind of doing this thing. So it was kind of nice to just have a Batman-focused thing in this. We'll see what they do with the rest of the Bat family when they eventually show up at some point. But yeah, so there's that. Not much else to say. Jorge Jimenez usually does a pretty solid job on artwork, and I thought it was pretty solid here. Is it the best he's done? No. Is it an issue I'm going to remember probably in a week or so? Not so much, but for the start of kind of this new storyline with the Minotaur character, I thought it was a pretty decent one overall. So we'll see where it goes from here. But what did you all think of it? Post your comments down below. Be sure to like this video, share it with friends, subscribe to the channel for more content, hit the bell for notifications, all the other fun stuff. I got some more DC books and like something else I got to get to, but we'll see if I get to that today. If not, I'll probably be like tomorrow through the rest of the week. But I want to get at least 2 of these videos done today before I kind of get to the rest of them. So yeah. But anyways, that's all I have to say. As always, take care now. Bye-bye then, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.